Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio. This is our third episode. I think we should be picking up the pace, so I will try to work faster so we can see a little more results from our videos. But the thing is, I'm trying to explain quite a few things while I'm doing it, so that can be maybe a little frustrating for some of the older, already experienced Factorio players, but I'll try to pick up the pace a little so we can see more results. Okay, so where we left. Okay, so what we are going to do here is set up our first melting station, and for that we will need quite some of this. We had 9, 10. I believe we will do with 20. Let's do 24. I think the ratio for the yellow belt, it is able to fill completely a 24 array of stone furnaces with the setup that we are going to work with. So let's go with that. Okay, so for this, you know what? Maybe I think it's too much. So we will just do, okay, that's 6. We'll just do 12. 12 like this. Yes. Okay, so what we are going to do here is move this because I screwed up. Okay, so we will have, this is also a very popular setup. It will not be used to the full extent right now because we are not going to melt that much yet. But you will see how it's done. Whoops. Okay, so what we're going to do here is like this. Yes. Then we will put our poles, I think like this. Yes. And then like this. So then after that, we will have this going that way, and this going that way. We will have a couple of splitters down here. One underground belt. It's not needed, right? That goes all the way here. And here we will fit both our raw materials needed. So what we're doing here is we're going to fit here the coal, and then we will bring some iron. That will be the first thing we melt. You know what? Screw it. I'm going big. I'm not sure it will be needed. Maybe this will be helpful for when you're trying to do this. I guess we will decide later. Yeah, it was needed. No, it was definitely not needed. But in the meantime, we will do it. So basically what we're doing here is that the coal that is being mined and is being brought down here is being fed to this splitter, and this one is putting it on one side of the belt. So that means we will just have coal on one of the sides of the belts, and then on the other one we will be feeding our iron through here. We'll take it down here, maybe through here, not sure yet, and we will put it in here, which will bring it down through here and then through this splitter. This splitter will in turn put it on the right side of this belt and the left one of this one. So we will have on one single belt our both raw materials, and those will be put into these stone furnaces by these inserters, and that will be it. After that we'll have a massive amount of iron ore flowing through there. But first we need to create, I guess we'll go with 16 for the moment, and then we will also add 10 more to this because we will need it. I think we missed one, right? Yes. Okay, so this is still running. That's good. It's very slow because steel takes 15. Oh well. Okay. Oh no, yeah, it's running. Yes. So we have quite some electric mining drills now, and we will start by mining this side. I guess we will eventually mine all this. Oh well, I'll put it like this. So we have 5 for now. Let's set up the belts. Oh, we are out of belts again. That's embarrassing. Okay, so we can... Oh! Whoa. Never mind. We need to move this 1 line because we won't be able to set up the poles. This is not really needed. I just did it because eventually when you do have robots, they will do it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then okay, still don't have enough. Then we'll set up the poles. We'll set up the other side. Then we will match them, and we will connect them to our network. I'm not sure where. I would not like to go through here, so yeah, I think I'm going to go up. At least for the time being. And now it's working. And now we have some more of this. We still don't have. Okay, afterwards we will expand our little coal mining because we will need more mining to support the melting and the electricity all the way over there. Okay, so for right now I think we can do another coal run just to keep our old our old setup running, because we will still need it for a while. Okay, so now we have some of this. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll bring it down here. I'll just try to avoid the cold patch. And we can continue working here. Okay, so since it's not critical at the moment, we can just do this and it will work for the time being. But eventually you do want to grab the coal and take it outside, maybe through the same side, like all of the coal lines, and then mix them right here with some splitters and balancers, which we will talk about later. Okay, we need more of this. I was not aware. Okay, so right now, okay, we already discussed this. I just don't want to plug it in yet, because part of the reasons I play this and I enjoy is watching these small creations get plugged in at a time and seeing them work properly. So right now we're just going to do this, and there you have it. Once our iron gets here, we will start melting some. Okay. I'll just let it fill. Okay, we'll set up for the time being a small buffer here, maybe a couple more, so we can have some chests gathering what we mine, but eventually we will use it all, so we will just remove this eventually. Okay, so it's full right now. We're going to plug it in and see it work. Everything's green, everything is melting. They are grabbing coal and iron ore. And now we're starting to see our iron plates flow down the lane. It will back a little bit because these 4 inserters won't be able to match the production, but we don't really need anything else. But actually, it's arguably we don't even need this, but I'd like to pick some from time to time. So once that's done, we are able to remove this. We won't be needing it anymore. And now we have a lot of coal in our hands, which is not cool, but whatever. Okay, so there's that. Now what we want to do is set up, is it my imagination or okay. I think we will need to improve our electricity very quickly. So what we're going to do now is replicate this same thing, but for, well, I like to leave one space in between just in case. For copper. So we're going to do exactly the same. I'm kind of feeling the computer struggling with this. I'll try to fix that after this video. We will need some of those as well. We have 8. We'll have 4 more from here, right? Yes, 12. So that's 22, 24. And we'll pick this up because we don't need it anymore. Oops, our inventory is full. So we can just come and do this. That will help us free some inventory. Okay. We also want to get rid of this. We don't need to have copper in our, I mean, ore in our inventory. So we will set up this. Once you set up quite a few, starts getting easier. In the meantime, we will just do it by hand until we have robots. We need more. And this is why you want to have a small base first, to be able to supply you with raw material for your big future base. So, okay, also we will need this. I guess we'll start with how many were here? Oops. You know what? Let me create a blueprint from our. I'll create a blueprint book. And just to have a blueprint in hand, we can see 16. I think I'll go with 16 again. So 5, 10, 15, 16. Okay. We will need some poles as well. We already have some, but doesn't hurt to get more. We'll need some of this. We'll need some of this. We'll need more transport belts. We will need some more inserters. Oh, we will start setting lamps as well. I'll put them in here so I don't forget. So as we discussed earlier, for example, right now it's dark. I think for me it's easy to see, but once you upload the videos to YouTube, they tend to be a little darker. So I'll try to add lamps everywhere just so we can see like this. Okay, so I think we have enough to finish this for now. Oh, also when you have the blueprint, it's also easier to set up posts. You just hover clicking over them. That's extremely convenient. You will know eventually. Okay, so we are out of those. We need more transport belts. I'm not sure if I set some. Yeah, I set some, but we need way more. So now we need more iron plates. We'll grab some from here. Oh, I have one automation science back in my hand. Let's go and leave it here. How are we doing down here? We need to update this as well because we need to speed up the technology researching. Okay, we are not done with those, but we are done with this. Well, not yet, but we can start working on them. So I think this is what I didn't like. For example, if you put one here, it will start mining out and randomly output either stone, copper, or iron, which is not nice. But we will try to avoid those corners for now. I think I will start mining here. And we'll deal with that other part later. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 12 is enough for now. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Okay. So now we have more. We have our copper mining space. I think I will drag it through here, around here, so we can set it here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, okay. I guess while that finishes, we can start working on our little assembly town. So here, we will not, well, I told you earlier, we are not going to care much about how it looks and stuff. We're just going to make it work for now. So at the beginning, we are going to only focus on building yellow and red belts. And for that, we will do a similar build to when we have the three of them, yellow, red, and blue. Just because it's easier, at least for me right now, but it may be easier. Oh, we'll have this in the middle. It may be easier to have a smaller setup for this. We'll work on it as we go, and this we will leave blank for now for the red belts. Okay, so now I believe we have enough. Yeah, because we're going on the lights. Whoa, I don't think we have enough. It's a really far road. We'll pause the lights for a while. Yeah, maybe just with those. We'll add a couple to here. This will be permanent. That's it. We have light. Okay, so what we want to do is go all the way up here. I will go all the way up here because we eventually want to mine this out as well, and we will take it up here and mix it with this one if needed. And now we're going to go around our small pseudo-science research center, and we will go down here. Yes. Nice. Okay, we'll wait for the rest to fill. I mean to to manually make, and we will start working on this. Right here we will need iron plate and iron gear wheel. So first of all, we'll have I know iron gear wheels will be required a lot, so what we're going to do is set up a small iron gear wheel facility. So we're actually going to move this down here. This keeps the recipe if you move it like that. So you can basically, if you hit Ctrl C, like copy, you can select anything and you can put it elsewhere and it will just set a copy down. You can also click Ctrl X, which is cut, which is what I just did right now, but I don't want to do it anymore. And you can also select undo, which is, for example, if you put down some copies of this and you click Ctrl C, it will remove those ghost copies, so that's helpful. And also I think we are done with this, so we will just come and fill this. Here we will need more coal. We will set up another one like this, and here we will have our copper, which we are pinging from down here, from up here. I mean, we'll just go through this. I hate when this happens, but we don't have time. Okay, that's it. Now, as soon as our copper arrives here, we will start melting a whole lot more production than we had before. That actually can also be seen in here. If you go, no, not in here. If you press P, you go to the production tab. This one lets you, for example, we are not right now producing, or this is consumption. We are producing 250, 200 and something. This is hard to see, but if you look at the past 10 minutes, this is easier. 260 per minute on the past 10 minutes. This one is going up very rapidly because we are producing it right now, so as soon as it starts filling up, it will match the other one, the iron one. This is cool. You can see a lot of stuff in here, which we will go into more detail probably later. But now we have iron and copper plates, so that's nice. And actually, we also just finished some research. Now we just hit a wall. I guess I'll do this just to have something being researched, but the next research will need green, or not green, I think it's called automation, or how's it called? Logistics science pack. Yeah, automation is the first one. And so for that one, we are going to remove our little project science up there and move it somewhere down here, so we can build a somewhat bigger science lab setup. But I guess we'll do that on our next episode. In the meantime, we will build, just before we close up the episode, we are going to build like some massive iron gear wheel fabrication. Yeah, I'm thinking down here. This is not massive, but for the stage of the game we are in, kind of. So what we are going to do here is feed these assembling machines with iron gear well. Usually I like to build iron gear wheels on site. For example, if I need for transport belts, and then down the road I need for another thing, and maybe this steam engines. Like when I'm building the steam engine setup area, I like to build the iron gear wheels there, but we will now try to have a bus for them. That might prove troublesome, but we will see how that goes. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we'll bring down our iron plates, and this needs just iron plates, so we'll have an output lane down here, we will have an input lane here and another one here, which we will grab from here. Oops, we need more. And this will be fed here and here. They will output here and here. This one's as well. We will add some poles. Maybe even some lights, just to take advantage of our new research. I'll put them on the outside. Okay, and then we will bring our iron gear production down here. So now we have iron plates and iron gear wheels. Remember, this will be a spaghetti factory, so don't focus on that too much. And actually, now that I think about it, I'll move this to here. We'll try to make a minibus just so it doesn't look as ugly as it could look. Whoops, that was on me. Okay, this one is supposed to be doing this. And for example, for this one needs iron plate and iron gear wheel. Voila, what we have right here. Well, we don't yet, but now we do. So we'll start with the with the transport belt. The transport belt will have its output, input here for iron gear wheel and iron plates, one of each side, or this needs plates, and electronic circuits. Okay. We will do something else before wrapping up the episode, which I should have done quite some time ago, but don't mind me. Okay, so we are going to move this again to here, and in here we will have our first mini green circuit production. So for that, we should wrap the episode. Yes. So on the next episode, we will work on the green circuit situation here. We will set up a small one, maybe two facing each other, you'll see then. And then we'll work on this, because the green circuit is a very basic required component for a lot of stuff, so I wanted to put it before we hit our mall. Okay, so that's it. We're going to wrap the episode around here, right here, and take care of yourself. Keep yourself safe, and have a nice day. Thank you very much. See you next time.